Alright, so we're going to figure out how we're going to graph our Excel graph here. So basically, what we're going to do here is you have to calculate the molarity of the flask solution. So this is going to be under your calculated data. This will be shown in a separate video. But basically, once you calculate the molarity of your flask solution, you're going to put it here. And this data here under this y-axis is the absorbance that's under your recorded data. That should be given in your dry lab data. And remember, these are going to be different numbers than the dry lab data, so make sure you use the values from your dry lab data. Now, let's go ahead and fill in the molarity after you calculate it. Again, that will be in a separate video. So molarity of my flask. So the first flask that you put in, it was really diluted one. It was 1 ml and 250 ml, and it was 0.06, and then it went up higher and higher and higher. So the first one, the molarity was calculated to be 3.79 times 10 to the power of negative 6. So to do that, you type in here, you click on this here, and you type 3.79. Instead of type 10 to the minus 6, you type E and then negative 6, and then hit enter. Okay, so that will be that number. If you click on that, that just shows up this number here. So the Excel understands what you're trying to do. So the next one we need to do is 1.90 e to the minus 5, because it means 1.90 10 to the minus 5. Okay, so if you hover over it, that's what you get. And the next one is 3.790 10 to the minus 5 molarity. And you hover over it, that's what you get. The next one is 5.686 10 to the negative 5 molarity. That goes up here, and if you hover over it, it still shows 686 over here. Okay, so that's what we're gonna have here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna select all these numbers here, and then all you do is hit insert. And when you have insert here, you go to look for your chart. This is the insert scatter chart. So click on the scatter and click on the scatter with no lines. Now, once you click on it, the chart will just pop up. So it's perfect. It's super easy. So now let's move it over here closer. Now, if you notice, take a look up here, you have quick layout. So this will be the easiest way for you to get the equation of the graph to come up. You click on quick layout number 9. Okay, so that's the one, layout number 9. Once you click on it, this appears. So this appears, all we're after is this equation right here. So that's perfect. So what I'm going to do is tidy up, make it a little cleaner, make things look a little prettier, move the equation over here. I don't need the r squared. R squared looks like the data is really good, but you really need this equation here. So I'm going to go ahead and make that number bigger. So if you click on home here, you can actually change the format. You can make it bold, you can make it bigger number. That's probably big enough. Okay, now we can label the chart title. It is absorbance versus molarity of flask solution. Okay, and then so this would be molarity of flask solution. And then this would be absorbance. So that's how you would get your graph. Okay, now you take this equation here. We will use this equation. I'll print it out and I'll show you guys in a separate video how we can use this equation to calculate for the data for our unknowns Gatorade solution. I hope this helps.